So here we're graphing this. Again, the first thing you got to make the decision on is what's your shape. Okay, so when you look at this Migdalia, what's your shape going to be? How do you know it's a parabola? Because it's squared. You have one thing being squared. It's a y squared parabola. So if it's y squared and it's negative, which direction, Migdalia, is your parabola going to open? It opens left. Because it's y squared and it's negative, we open left. Okay, the y tells you it either opens left or right, and the negative tells you it opens left. Okay, so I know in the very beginning that's what's going to happen with my picture. If not, then I messed it up. Okay, it opens left. The next thing I got to do is find my vertex. So Emily, A here, what's your vertex going to be to this problem? 2, 3. She picked her x value first and wrote it there, changed the sign. Then her y value next, changed the sign. So 2, 3 is her vertex. Okay, next thing we got to do is find our a value. Amber, what do we do to find our a value? Take whatever's right there and divide it by 4. We're always dividing by 4. So she takes negative 12 and divided by 4. It tells her her a value is negative 3. So what does that tell you to do, Amber? The focus and the directrix are 3 away. In which direction do I need to go? Left and right. Because it opens left and right, our focus and directrix are going to be left and right. And that a value is that distance. So from your vertex, she's going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and 1, 2, 3 to the right. Okay? Deshaun, which one of those 2 dots, blue or green, is going to be your focus? The blue dot. The green dot is your vertex. That's what we started with. The blue dot is going to be your focus. How do you know the blue dot is the focus? It opens left. We made that decision early on. So our parabola has to go some way towards the focus. So we want to keep it on the left side. That's going to be the left dot. The right dot then becomes the directrix. That's a straight line. Okay, so the focus is at negative 1, 3. The directrix. Okay, directrix is next. Wanya, is that going to be an x equals 5 or a y equals 5 line? X equals 5. How do you know it's x equals again? Crosses the x-axis, so it's x equals 5. Good. We've got all that. The last thing we got to do is actually graph the width of it. Okay? So, Robin, how wide is my parabola going to be total? Total of 12. That number right there tells you the total width. Okay? So, Robin's looking there and she sees 12, and then she said 6. What does 6 mean? Up and down. It's got to be a total of 12. So from that point, she said she needs to go up 6 and down 6 from the focus. Those are the ends of her parabola, giving her a total width of 12 as we make our shape. Questions on graphing? We're always going to count from the focus. Yep. And a reminder, we always touch the vertex. We never touch the focus and never touch the directrix. The reason we graph the focus is to tell us how wide we're going to be. So we start from there and then graph our width.